The healthcare expense account is a flexible spending account to be used to pay for out-of-pocket expenses with pre-tax dollars, available to eligible employees at Hennepin County, whether or not you, spouse, or dependents are enrolled in Hennepin County's group medical, dental, or vision plans. This account can be used for expenses such as medical expenses, including copays and deductibles, dental expenses such as orthodontia, fillings, and crowns, vision expenses such as LASIK, glasses, and contacts, and even eligible over-the-counter items available with or without a prescription. Please note that these are use or lose accounts with the exception of $500 that will be discussed on a later slide. Also keep in mind that you may view additional expenses online at www.121benefits.com/Hennepin in order to find more information about both eligible and ineligible expenses. Also note that you do want to check with your spouse to see if he or she will be contributing to what's called a health savings account on their plan for next year. If that is the case, because many employers today do offer high deductible health plans associated with an HSA, and your spouse is going to make contributions to that health savings account, you may not elect this plan through Hennepin County, even if you only intend to use it for your own expenses, because it is designed to reimburse expenses for all eligible dependents, and you cannot have this account at the same time a spouse is contributing to a health savings account, even if it is a single-only plan. Electing a healthcare expense account saves you money, particularly tax money, and on average 25 to 30%, depending on your individual situation and income level. This is an example only of what it would look like if you elected the pre-tax healthcare expense account. If you and another Hennepin County employee each make $35,000 and you each have $2,500 in out-of-pocket eligible expenses, but you decide to set that money aside pre-tax in this account and your coworker does not, on average, you are going to have more net take-home pay and save approximately $654 per year. Again, this is an example only. Your individual savings may vary depending on your own situation and your income level. You may elect $2,600 per year in the healthcare expense account. In addition, your spouse, if they work for Hennepin County or they work for another employer, may also elect $2,600 per year. Please note that that is the limit for 2017. The IRS has not yet released the limit, if any, update for 2018, but if it is going to be changing, we will let Hennepin County know and update all applicable documents and materials accordingly. Also, please note the following things about this plan. You may not change your election once you decide on an amount up to $2,600 for the year unless you have what's called a qualifying event. These include such things as a spouse losing eligibility for benefits, gaining a dependent through marriage or birth, or unfortunately losing a dependent through divorce or death. Keep in mind too that the change must also be consistent with the event. So for example, if your spouse loses their job, you may enroll or increase your election if your spouse had the benefit and lost eligibility because they lost their job. Also remember that dependents do not need to be enrolled in your insurance plan, and you do not need to be on Hennepin County's plan in order to elect this benefit. You do need to make sure to sign up every year because these amounts do not roll from year to year. So you want to make new elections during Hennepin County's annual enrollment period or open enrollment period, which is November 6th through November 20th of 2017, or if you're a mid-year hire, during your specific enrollment period. Also remember that when you do make an election, the amount is divided equally among your paychecks and taken out pre-tax for that year. The deadline then to submit claims incurred for the plan year is always March 31st of the next year. The healthcare expense account has what's called a $500 carryover associated with the plan. And what that means is that you may carry over up to $500 of unused funds from 2017 into 2018, provided that you have made all your 2017 contributions and have remained active through December 31st, either an active employee or on COBRA. In addition, up to $500 of unused funds for 2018 may be carried over into your 2019 account, and so on. Another thing to note is that these funds do not affect any new election you might make for the new plan year. So for example, you may still make a $2,600 election plus carry over $500 from the previous year for a total of $3,100 in your account. These funds can then be used just like they can on a regular basis for 2017 expenses during the runout period, which is March 31st, 2018. So you could still submit any expenses you incurred from January through December 31st of 17 through March 31st, 2018, or if you don't have any 2017 expenses, those carryover funds are simply used for any 2018 expenses throughout the entire plan year. The debit card is one way of paying for expenses from your healthcare expense account. And something to note about the cards is that the Red Benny card is transitioning to the blue one-to-one benefits debit card for any cards issued after mid-November 2017. All current participants are going to receive new blue cards at no charge. Most participants have cards that expire December 31st, 2017. So if that is you, you will automatically receive a new set of blue cards at no charge in late November or sometime in December. When you get your new cards, you may either use those cards right away, provided you have a balance in your account for 2017, or you may still continue to use the Red Benny cards through the expiration date of December 31st. Keep in mind that you will receive new cards even if you do not plan on making an election for 2018. As long as you are a current participant with or without a balance, you are going to receive new cards. But keep them if you think you might be making an election in 2019 or 2020. Further, any new participants joining the plan at open enrollment or mid-year will receive a set of 2 blue cards at no cost. And if you do have Benny cards that expire at a later date other than December 31st, you are also going to be issued a new set of blue debit cards, again at no charge, at some point in January. Keep in mind that you and your eligible dependents may use these cards even though they are both in your name. The card is automatically activated the first time you use it and is good for 3 years. And really the main purpose of these cards is so that you do not front your own money. So it's not paperless. You do want to keep receipts because the IRS and the terms of your plan under Hennepin County require that we as the administrator may ask you to verify those expenses. If those expenses are not a standard medical or prescription copay, that would automatically match at point of purchase. Some common examples of things where we may ask for documentation include vision expenses like glasses and dental work. Because you often need to prepay for services at the dentist's office, and for things like glasses, there is really no other matching in place for those items. But note that the auto-substantiation rate for the benefit card is 85 to 90%, meaning for the most part, a lot of expenses are going to be matched automatically. But make sure, again, to keep all your documentation in the case that we ask for that or in the case of an audit by the IRS. The One-to-One Benefits mobile app is a great way to manage your healthcare expense account on the go. You may view account activity and check balances, submit claims for this plan, view any claims where you might still need to attach a receipt or for which a receipt might be required under the debit card, snap a photo of your receipt and submit it as a new claim or add it to an existing claim or a debit card transaction for which we've asked you to verify that expense, report a debit card as lost or stolen, and even sign up for text alerts. For the most part, anything that you can do online, you can also do on the mobile app. Also note the barcode on the right-hand side of your screen on this slide, which is the QR code. You may scan your phone right now, right up to that barcode, which will take you to the One-to-One Benefits mobile app without having to search the App Store. The FSA Store is an e-commerce store available through the website at www.onetoOnebenefits.com/hennepin by clicking on the associated button on the top right-hand corner, or available through your individual account once logged in. This is an e-commerce store stocked exclusively with FSA-eligible products, tools, and services. In essence, there's a wide variety of over-the-counter items, noted with an RX if a prescription is required or not. The store will keep 3 prescriptions on file, and you may use your debit card, or you may use your debit card for things that don't require a prescription and then present another card as a form of payment for any other items requiring a script if you do not have one on file. These are then deducted directly from any healthcare expense account balance. A great tool to reference on the store is the online FSA calculator that steps you through helping you make a decision about what you might want to elect for the healthcare expense account for the year based on your current and proposed spending habits for eligible expenses for you, spouse, and dependents. Note also the coupon provided on this screen and also in your account online for $10 off any items purchased on the store. There's always free shipping on orders of $50 and a 1 to 2 day turnaround, 24/7 customer service, so a great place to get certain over-the-counter items. For additional information about the healthcare expense account, reference either the summary plan description available online at www.onetoOnebenefits.com/hennepin under the member contract section. For other available tools and resources, also view the FSA calculator either on the FSA store or right on the website that I just mentioned for help in planning what you may want to elect for the upcoming year. Also be sure to view the other videos about the flexible spending account and the debit card on the website as well. For balance information or questions, download the mobile app, again by scanning your phone up to the barcode on this screen, or contact One-to-One Benefits at 612-877-4321 or toll-free 800-300-1672 between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday.